Change in contact information for service or process. Hi, I'm Darren Findling of the Probate Pro, and we're going to cover this particular form, this change of information to update your information relative to service or process in a cause of action or in a probate matter. It is Form MC541, and it is governed by two particular court rules. You'll see in the highlighted area in the bottom left, MCR, Michigan Court Rule 1.109 subsection D, and MCR 2.107C4. The section 1.109 D11 relates to the obligation of yourself to update the information when you have had a change of either your name or your contact information. It's not on the other parties to do it. It is your responsibility in the cause of action, whether you're a plaintiff, a defendant, or an interested party, to do that updating, as well as 2.107C4, which provides for the opportunity to use electronic means for accepting service. So, for example, if the parties agree to service through email, you have to update it if you have a new email address. So this particular form was created to ensure compliance with those court rules. Let's work our way through the form. It's a very intuitive, easy to complete form. Top left corner in blue, you'll identify the court upon which the matter is pending. Top right corner, the case number and the judge. You'll see that the court address provides a space, as well as whether there's a plaintiff, petitioner, or defendant, respondent. And then where it says in the matter of, that would be the area if it's a probate matter. Think of the idea of estate of John Doe, in the matter of John Doe. That's where you'd fill out that section. So in certain circumstances, when there's a cause of action, there's a plaintiff and a defendant. In probate context, usually when there's no cause of action, there's just the proceeding, which is the estate of, in the matter of. So dependent upon your circumstances would dictate what area of that form you'd fill out. You'll see that there's a particular instruction area there that tells you that this is for purposes of service. The idea of service is that when pleadings are sent out, the parties have to give those pleadings to the parties that are defined under the court rule or statute as recipients. And this provides information to ensure that those obligations are fulfilled. In addition, it says do not use this if you are an attorney. If you're an attorney, you are obligated to update your information on the state bar's website, your contact information as well as your email information. Changing the information there will automatically update and satisfy the requirements of those court rules. This form is not to be used for that purpose. You'll see on subsection 1, very simple. If you had a change of name, for example, through marriage or legal change, you'd identify the name change. In a paragraph or section 2, you'd identify whether you're the attorney or a party, and you'd identify your address that's being reflected there. Paragraph 4 provides for the updated information. Paragraph 5 is for phone numbers, and paragraph 6 is if you're using email for that information. Really simple form to use. You fill this out, you then file it with the court itself, as well as serve it upon the interested parties, so everyone is aware of the new information. Otherwise, if you move, you are at risk of not getting the forwarded mail and at risk of not getting the information. And it is your responsibility to update the information. At the Probate Pro, we are passionate about everything probate. If you've got a question about a probate issue, a trust issue, visit us at theprobatepro.com or call us at 833-PROBATE.